I'm not sure if I'm ready for this. This feels wrong on so many levels. Ready? Oh, no. Oh, I need Silk Touch, don't I? I wish you could have that. How many glass blocks is this? Oh, I don't know. Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft The Journey, episode 34. We're playing Minecraft Alpha version 1.0.17_02. You can see it up there in the top left corner. And in the last episode, we managed to get ourselves a lot of diamonds. And I mean quite a lot of diamonds. We had a lot of fun exploiting a duplication glitch in this version of the game, and I want to be truthful with you. I had a lot of fun playing with that particular glitch. So we've ended up with quite a few stacks of diamonds here. The best way to get diamonds through that glitch was to duplicate the diamond blocks, which would turn them into kind of ghost blocks. But then if you put them in your crafting grid, you would get back legitimate diamonds, because there are still times where I've been fiddling with some of the duped items where they still tend to disappear. So that was the best way of getting a lot of extra diamonds. So that's it. That's the maximum amount of diamonds I have duped from this exploit. But that's not technically all I did. I also had a bit of a play around with, where is it now? Up here? Yes, making some duplicate armor. I mean, in this particular version, you take quite a beating of armor, and this goes down very, very rapidly. And don't forget as well, see the little icons that show me how much armor I have left? That's not necessarily about how much durability is left. It means that as that indicator goes down and down and down, and I have less and less and less armor, as the durability drops on each of these items, then they actually become less and less effective, and I don't absorb as much damage. So after a little while, the armor that you're wearing effectively becomes pretty rubbish and useless anyway. So I expect to go through quite a bit of it. So yeah, I have a little cache of tools back here too, because I was having so much fun and I wanted to just make a double chest of tools and a full set like you saw of armor. So that's it. I have finished playing with this exploit, and that is the end of that. Oh, except for one thing. I decided to renovate the bathroom a bit, which I think is okay if I'm using these blocks in decoration. It's all in the name of fun, isn't it? I want to thank everybody for the comments that I got as well, saying that it was okay for me to have fun with this, that duping is part of Minecraft's history. The fact that, well, in the previous episode, I hadn't quite duped as much, but I did get comments saying, it's okay, I haven't duped that much. I did go on to dupe a little bit more. But I also didn't go overboard. You know, on some servers where they exploit duping, you could find shulker boxes being duped and double chests full of full shulker boxes full of full stacks of diamond blocks and things like that being duped. And it's just a bit ridiculous. So I just wanted to have a little treasure chest to show off my booty from all of the rewards that we got from duplicating. Now, we're in version 1.0.17_02, and there are a couple more versions that come after this in the 1.0.17 version. So we're going to upgrade to 1.0.17_04, which actually fixes the item duplication glitch. And I hope that all of my items in there will still survive, because sometimes when I was playing around with them, they would still disappear from time to time. So we're just going to have to hope and that they do stay. The diamonds will stay because they were formed back into diamonds from the ghost diamond blocks. So let's do that upgrade, and then we're going to have a look through all of the different features in 1.0.17 more generally and see what we need to explore and play with. We've made it to Alpha 1.0.17 _04, and I was just giving some thought to the game, and there's something that I have not played with for quite a while, and that is paintings. I have not played with them since Classic, and I knew that they were in this game, so I know that I've got some cloth here, or it's still cloth, not wool. And the recipe should involve some wood of some sort. Now, I tried to craft these a while back, but it didn't work. And I think that the recipe for the paintings is actually this, or was actually this. I think it's actually changed. Let's try now. And I think that was my problem. I might have been choosing to use the old recipe instead of a new recipe, which is actually sticks and wool. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so let's make can't count right. There's too much right clicking. I miss being able to spread the mouse cursor. So let's take those out and we'll make one more. And we've got a bit more of the wood here, so we can make a couple more sticks. Just enough to make, oh man, just enough to make how many more? One more on top of that. There we go. So, 2 more. So that's 5 paintings. Why don't we walk around the house and see if there are any spots where we could put these up and just give the place a little bit more animation, a little bit more texture. Ready? No, no, that's not exactly what I was thinking. That is a little bit large for that particular area of the wall. Okay, that's working. That's just a nice little painting here. What about in here? What about on the back wall here? One of those big paintings ought to do it. That's not quite even, is it? I think technically it would need to be there to be in the middle. Yeah. What is that? Is that in the new versions? I don't really remember that painting. It's an angel of some description. Let's head up to the bedroom. Maybe something here? No, we've seen that one. No, that's a bit... Oh, it doesn't really fit. Okay, let's try up here. Maybe we'll put something above the bed, which, mind you, by the way, has fancy new side tables. I thought you might like that. That looks a bit small for the bedroom. Bit small, bit off-centered. Hey, we should have a look at that one in a minute. I noticed something a little different about it. I want the... No, there's nothing that fits the 3 wide. That would be very nice, really, wouldn't it? What about above the fireplace? Yeah, that's what we want, but... Oh, look at that. I like that. Okay, let me find that one which just came up before. It was... Oh, look at you. Oh, no. My painting is inside the... Hey. What happened to my axe? Are you telling me that all of my duplicated tools are still broken and not going to be able to be used? Oh, man. My armor seems safe, but looks like the tools might be a bit of a no-no. Oh, well. Like we said, it was fun trying. I want to find the... not that one. Not that one. Oh, that's annoying. Man, why is it going into the glass? I wanted to find the one which looked like that picture with the creeper in it. Because I actually think that there is a bit of a story behind that one. I've got walls full of... Oh... Every wall is inconvenient. What about down here? Nope. 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 Yeah. Okay. So in modern Minecraft, this is a creeper head. So I'm going to have to research the story behind this painting and figure out why it changed. And I guess we'll just leave that one there, or actually I might find a better place for this particular picture and see if it changes as we go through to newer versions of Minecraft. I've put it up here in the stairwell. So I did a bit of research. It looks like this is called the sea painting, and in a couple of versions' time, this painting is going to change. The texture is going to change. And also, in a few versions' time, is when the creeper painting gets added, and the reason I was confused is because the creeper head painting looks remarkably like this one. So once that's added, we should get it all together and compare it and see what's going on. I've done a bit of decorating and it feels a whole lot better. Just the pictures just add so much extra to the house. A little bit more detail makes it feel a bit more lived in. And then we've got this crazy setup here where we're going to keep an eye on this picture and see what happens. Downstairs as well, I've added a few pictures, one in here, up there, and just around the place too. I've also been digging. I dug out a tunnel here because I wanted to have a way for me to get from the main house all the way to the other side of the hill, because I keep going out of the house and then climbing up over the hill. So if you come out this way, you end up here. Out here at this side of the ocean, where we can head over to that way and do stuff there if we want to. And also, if you come inside this way and you pop up to the right and just go a few more blocks, not down there, but through here, you will come out over here to the side where we have the cactus farm and the docks. So that just saves me having to run up and down this tedious staircase all the time, which I find so annoying. So I'm glad that I've done that. Now, we need to head back downstairs as well, and I actually need to get chopping because I don't really have many... I got stuck in a block. Did you notice how my arm changed from my texture to the default player texture? That's what happens every time you get stuck in a block. And this version, I don't know why. I seem to be out of the block, but I know that in this version and the version 17_03, there were some fixes put in to try and fix that bug. And it looks like it was fixed and I'm not all jittery inside of the block, but my skin has definitely changed. And the way to fix that is for me to relog onto the server. Now we need some wood because a new block has been added to the game and it comes from wood, and I just don't seem to be able to find any of my wood. So let me spend some time chopping down trees and then we're going to take a look at this life-changing block. Just look at that, will you? No, not the egg. This wall here. It's pretty ugly, and we made it because we needed to keep the mobs out. It's 1.5 high, they can't jump in, but you really can't see what's going on. So, hello Chook. So introducing the fence post. Or the fence, I should say, not the post, fence post. The fence. It's been added to this version of the game. That is well, it's supposed to be the crafting recipe for a fence as far as I'm concerned. You've got the posts on either side, and then this... What happened to you, chicken? And then the sticks in the middle. But for some reason it didn't work. And I think I know why. It's probably because the crafting recipe is different, just like it was for the paintings. And I need to go and look up what it was. I definitely know that the fences were added to this version, because in version 1.0.17... there was an issue where when you would start a new world with that version, the player would start automatically with 64 fences. And the reason that happens every now and then in these early versions is because the developers had no way of typing give commands or using a creative menu to get items that way. So they would add some code into the game and use it for their debugging purposes, which would give the initial player some of the new blocks that they were playing around with. And then they were supposed to remove that code before they shipped it to people in the real world to use, but unfortunately sometimes they forgot. So in version 1.0.17, the player would start with 64 fences, and then in 1.0.17_01, that functionality was removed. And I wanted to have a look at that, but I couldn't because that version is not available, unfortunately. So sad days, we couldn't do it. But that's okay. Let me look up the recipe for this and figure out what I've done wrong. Okay, so the issue is that the old fences you craft this way. Look at that. It works! I'm happy about that. Definitely looks like a fence. Can I jump on the fence? No, which means mobs can't jump on the fence either. That is awesome. Look at that humongous hitbox. Let's make some more of these. What do we need? We need probably just loads more sticks. I wish you could do the click and drag, but I can't. It's so tedious having to craft this way. Let's make this many. And let's put them into a square. Do you want to get in there, chicken? No? Why not? You can be my experiment chicken. Go on, go on. You know you want to do it. Go on. Yeah. No. Oh, we missed. Oh, well. Oh, well. Okay, that's pretty cool. I suppose I can jump in there. And now I'm trapped. Never be able to get out. Oh, and they're so slow to break. Better keep that in mind. Do they look different? I mean, they look different in the item inventory, I think. A bit more three-dimensional, I think. Huh. Okay. Now, the next job has got to be to rip all of this frontage out and tidy all of this up so that we can actually see what's going on inside the wheat farm. Look at them up there on that hill. They've come over to check out my new fences. Nosy neighbours, unbelievable. But have a look at this. I know I said I don't record at nighttime, but they were just up there being creepy, and it's about to go dawn. Look at this. Now we've got fences, and it's so much more clean. You can actually see behind and into the farm. The animals still can't jump over the fence, so it's good, except for one flaw. Let's get a couple of blocks out. Actually, let's get the wall blocks back out. It's just this bit here where we have to go down and scoop everything up. Unfortunately, I still need to keep this closed off because the animals can still jump up here and get into the farm. So what we really need are fence gates, and I don't know when they're coming, but wow, that looks even worse now. It is what it is for the time being. Now I think I need to figure out some other ways of using the fences. And oh, I also noticed this. Look, normally we expect the fences to connect to the neighboring blocks, but in this version they just don't do that. So if you put some blocks now down here next to it, yeah, they're not connected. And another thing too, I don't believe you can put blocks on. Oh, you can put blocks on top. I was reading some of the notes which said that you weren't able to put blocks on top of the fences, but I'm glad to see that you can, just in case we need to. Aha, look at that, our first victims. Currently, animals can get into this pen, but they can't get back out. You're trapped forever. Well, unfortunately they will despawn, but I really wanted to make an animal pen, so we've converted this old wheat farm space into our very first animal pen. Let's see what happens. I'm sure that these will disappear over time, but you can stay there for now. Yeah, look how excited they are for fences. I'm that excited as well. I am currently jumping up and down in my chair. I wonder if there are some ways we can use these fence posts to jazz some of this build up a little bit. Let's see. Nah. Maybe. Better. Nope. Better. Huh. I guess. Toilet flusher? Cute. Classy. Better. Strange. Dunno. Cryptic. Aw, yeah? Yes. Handy. That is quite enough tomfoolery for now. I'm glad we got to explore the fence, and I'm so happy that it's in the game. I'm glad to see more of the newer blocks and new mechanics starting to make their way into these versions. And in the next episode, we should be ready to upgrade to 1.1 alpha, which is a pretty big milestone, I think. We're making our way through alpha now, and I can't wait to get closer and closer to beta, and then eventually to the real deal. But we've run out of time for this episode, so thanks for just hanging around and fooling around with these new blocks with me and going back and revisiting the paintings, which I didn't get a chance to do previously. But look, it's becoming nighttime. Of course it is. It's always becoming nighttime. It'll be good when they add beds and get rid of this horrible lighting. It is just awful. But that's the end of the episode, as I said. So thank you for sticking through and watching this whole thing with me. And if it's your first time here, hi, go back and watch from the beginning. It's the best. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please do all the things that help me out, like liking the video and subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. And of course, you could share with your friends if you really think that they'll get a kick out of this series as well. I've seen a few new people coming on board to this series recently, and it looks like you're all fans of the alpha sort of period of Minecraft, which is great to see. So I'm glad to have all the new people along as well. Thank you for joining me and having fun just rolling through Minecraft at my pace. I love it. But until the next episode, thank you so much. This has been BugmanCX. You've been watching Minecraft The Journey. Don't forget to join the Discord. Bye bye.